already garnered a lot of fame for a ton of reasons over the last couple of weeks. To start, its leadership team is composed by some of the genius minds that made Android what it is today, and that made HTC famous for design as well. Second is the fact that the company's Nextbit Robin Kickstarter campaign became a raging hit in just a few minutes, but even more because the company has come up with a smarter approach to how Android should be. On its own, the Nextbit Robin is one of the boldest smartphone designs that we've seen in years. Its polycarbonate finish on the edges and metallic back give it a very pleasant feel in the hand, and the sharp corners are extremely elegant at first sight. This squared finish then comes in contrast with the circular accents all over the device, giving it a very futuristic look all around. From the round finish of the circular front-firing stereo speakers to the accent on the side buttons, it's really hard for this phone to not turn a couple of heads at first glance. When it comes to specifications, we have a 5.2-inch 1080p IPS LCD powered by a Snapdragon 808 hexa-core processor, 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage that's matched by 100 gigabytes of Nextbit cloud storage. We have a 13-megapixel face detection camera with dual-tone flash, a 5-megapixel selfie shooter, and then the usual LTE support with addition to Wi-Fi 802.11ac, a 2680 mAh battery, and even a side-mounted fingerprint scanner on the power button. Now, with its powerful hardware and great design, an even more important story lies in its software. Given the fact that the hardware is still at a very early stage, we received a glimpse of it on a Nexus, and its speed and fluidity are just part of the story. It does seem like stock Android marshmallow at first glance, but this particular software package is meant to be unique in that it works together with the Nextbit cloud storage. The software was designed to learn from its user in every way, and its first iteration will focus on storage management. Whenever you run out of storage, the device will silently notice which applications you use least, and then gray them out. This process uninstalls the application but leaves the gray icon of the application, and all your data for the application remains as well. If you ever need the application again, you simply tap on the gray button, and it will simply reinstall the application and return it to its exact previous state, just like if you've had it on the phone all along. This feature alone is genius and probably one of the things that everybody would like to see on Android because, well, storage is definitely a problem for those of you that want to enhance your experience and really don't want to hassle with the fact that you want to manage what things you keep on the phone and what things you don't. The same goes for your photos and other information that you rarely access, but again, this is just the beginning. Nextbit is also working on future ways to make the phone smarter by learning from your usage scenarios. This is definitely one of the boldest approaches to a smartphone that we've seen in years, and we cannot wait to have this particular product for review.